No, Jim. The food down there did not agree with me at all. Yeah. Oh, no. Listen, I hope you don't mind, but I'm not going to be coming in today. Well, I've got to unpack, and I want to relax, soak in the tub, you know? Listen, don't worry about it. I'll be in tomorrow. I'll show you all the footage we got, and we'll put the whole piece together. Okay, thanks. Yeah, right. I'll see you then. Okay. Bye-bye. Don't say anything.
Sonny!
I mean it. Don't say another word. Now, look, I know you're really angry with me. I know you're probably ready to kill me for running off the way I did. So if we're gonna have another one of our knockdown, drag-out fights, let's just get it over with, okay?
This is Search for Tomorrow. This part brought to you by All Vegetable Crisco. For crisp fried foods that don't taste greasy, and for flaky pie crust, you can trust Crisco.
And clear, okay? I know that you're mad, but think about how I used to feel. Yes, I went running off. But believe me, I feel perfectly justified.
Hey!
I lied, okay? I know I lied. I stood right in this room, and I didn't tell you that I was going off to Balagua. But do you know why? Because you were very, very against my going. And you were right. You were right. It was dangerous. It was no picnic, exactly like you said it was going to be. But I had to do it. And furthermore...
Honey,
Furthermore, it was no different than all the times you lied to me. Look, Dave, I had to go down there. I had to do what I could for Brian and Susie. And if you want to make a big deal out of it, if you want to pack up your sheet music and leave, fine. I think I did the right thing. And nothing that you say will make me feel otherwise.
Can I get a word in edgewise here, or not, huh?
No.
Oh.
Look, I'm too tired to argue.
Who's arguing? I understand. I understand everything you've gone through. Hey, I now know what it's like. I know what it's like to be lied to. I know what it's like when somebody goes traipsing off to some dangerous country. I know what it's like to have to sit here and worry and wait. Sonny. Honey. Funny. I've been worried to death about you. I haven't even been able to eat. Hardly. So look, can we have a proper welcome here, or do you have something more to say?
Dave. You're really not mad at me.
Of course I'm mad. Furious. I'm so glad to have you back safe and sound and in one piece. I forgive you everything. Thank you.
I'm awfully glad you suggested we come here tonight. You know, it's been a long time since we've had an evening alone.
I know. Just glad that you agreed to do it.
You didn't think I would?
Darling, there's been a lot of tension between us for quite a while now.
I know.
I just thought if we got out by ourselves, maybe we could talk it through.
I agree, Rusty. I can't bear all that tension and silences.
Yes, Travis. What a coincidence. Well, I knew you were dining out, and so I asked Anja to join me, but I didn't know we'd end up in the same place. Well, since we're all together, why don't we eat together?
Oh, no, come on, Rusty. There are plenty of tables.
Oh, nonsense. They wouldn't mind, would they? Stu, can we draw up a couple of chairs?
Yes, of course. Here, let me help. There we
Here
go.
you are. Have you ordered drinks yet?
No, we haven't.
Oh, well, good. I know that Liza would like a glass of white wine. Stu, do you have a bottle of white Bordeaux on man.
Well, of course. Be right back.
Thanks for moving back home for a couple of days, honey. I could certainly use the company.
I can use yours, too. Are you hungry?
No, really, I don't have much of an appetite.
I found Rose crying in the kitchen earlier, so I gave her the night off. We'll fix something for ourselves
Yeah,
later.
that's fine.
Keith, you're welcome to stay and have a bite with us.
Oh, no, thank you. I really should get to work.
I never did thank you for going down there with Sonny. I know you were a big help to her.
I was glad to go. I just wish I could have brought back good news instead of bad.
So do I. Well, at least we know what happened. Excuse me, will you?
Feels so strange.
I know.
I still can't believe they're gone.
It's a terrible thing, Wendy. But you just got to pick up the pieces and go on with life. That must sound pretty trite.
No, it's true. I had a brother. I had a best friend. Now,
You got me, for what it's worth.
for what it's worth, I don't know what I'd do without you. I don't know what I'd do.
Wendy, I want you to remember one thing. I love you. I love you so much.
I will.
And I will always be here for you. Whenever you need me, I promise.
Yes, I've known Aja since she was a child. A most homely baby.
I beg your pardon.
Well, it's true. But you know what they say about the ugly babies. They could turn into the most beautiful women.
Yeah, well, I might be the exception to that rule.
No, that's not true. Did I tell you that Aja started reading when she was 3?
You did?
You did.
So why don't we change the subject?
Well, you were. Well, perhaps it wasn't Molnar, but you were reading. Liza, is the wine to your taste?
It's excellent.
Aja, you're the connoisseur among us?
I agree with Liza.
Well, good. Do you know, Aja has always had a keen mind and a strong sense of independence. Which was it when you graduated university, Aja? Was it Summa or
Rusty,
Magna?
for heaven's sakes.
Magna?
Magna, yes.
You never told me whether or not you went to college.
Jane, Sonny, come on over.
Oh, well, hello.
Well, come on, you have to stand up.
Hi, Rusty.
Hey, would you like to join us?
Oh, no, thanks. As you know, Sonny just got back from Balagua today. We thought we'd have a nice quiet meal by ourselves.
Well, please,
sure.
please, I insist.
No, we'll join you at least for a drink, huh?
Yes,
Hi,
please, sit down.
Hi, Trev. Yeah, there you go,
Thank
honey.
you.
May we continue on with the conversation where we left off?
As you will.
I was just asking Liza where she went to college.
I never graduated myself.
Oh, is that right? Well, there's other ways of getting an education, isn't there? But for some people, the fair sex, in particular...
Fair sex? Well, that's a pretty chauvinistic attitude, isn't it?
Oh, well, listen, I don't mean to put down women. I happen to believe that many independent women who are standing up for their rights should have for many years. Strong-minded women, like yourself, like Aja.
Honey, I know it's a pretty bad time for us, but there is something you have to know. Kristen's pregnant.
What?
With Brian's child.
Oh, that's impossible. He loved Susie.
I know, honey, but she evidently didn't feel the same way about him, and after all...
What is she gonna do?
She's going to have the baby. Oh, darling, she wants to, and I want her to. But I thought I should tell you that I am going to provide for both of them.
I just never knew that Brian and Kristen had that kind of relationship.
I know, darling. It surprised me, too. Kristen loved Brian very much. That's why she wants to keep the baby. I don't know. Maybe it was just a casual affair on Brian's part, but maybe we'll never know. Sometimes there are pretty disastrous consequences, though, from casual affairs. You ought to think about that.
Mom, please don't start.
Oh, come on, Wendy.
Mom! After all Keith tried to do for us, when are you going to admit that he is a better person than you give him credit for?
Please, let's not argue. Not tonight.
Then why bring it up?
Because I do worry about you. I will never accept Keith as part of this family. I can't
Mom, I
do
think this
it.
is a really inappropriate time to talk about all of this.
Darling, I have already lost one child. I do not intend
Mom,
to stand
I am not
by
going
and
to
see
stop
the other
seeing
one.
Keith. Please stop pressuring me. Look, I'm tired. You're tired. Let's forget we had this conversation, okay? Good night.
Well, of course, there are times when goals must be postponed. Like when there are children about the house. But a woman with a career with strong outside interests, well, she tends to remain more vital and thereby enhances the marital relationship.
Yeah, that can be true. Provided she has an understanding husband.
Well, I think most men are looking for more in a wife today than merely a helpmate and adornment.
Have you ever thought of running for president?
Yeah, I think most of us probably agree with what you're saying, Rusty. I know this one does.
You know, so far you've mentioned the accomplishments of women in business, in the media, in science. What about women in the arts? Painters, writers, musicians?
Oh, yes, of course. I apologize for not mentioning them, but they're included as well.
Oh, good. Because whether you believe it or not, Liza is one of those women.
Darling, please.
Oh, yes, I've heard a great deal about Liza's talents. It's, unfortunately, I've never heard them.
Well, that's easily taken care of. There's a piano right over there.
No, Dane, no.
Come on, there's no time like the present.
No,
Come on, babe.
I really don't feel like singing
Well,
tonight.
of course, Liza might be nervous in front of an audience.
I doubt it. Particularly with my brilliant playing. Come on. I'm sure she's in fine voice this evening. Excuse us a moment. And I think we both know which song you should sing. Stu, we're going to have a little entertainment here tonight. Would you bring that stool over here? I'll get your microphone.
Oh, sure. Here we are, honey. Excuse me. Ladies and gentlemen,
Here you are.
we have a very special treat for you this evening. My granddaughter, Liza Santel, is going to sing for us. Honey?
Everlasting, something like forever. We are magic, you and I together. Every moment closer than the one before. And all I want to do is love you more. All I want to do is open up another door and touch a deeper part of you until I know the heart of you. Everlasting, more than just devotion. We're eternal, more than mere emotion. You're my one body, mind, and soul. And all I want to do is lose control. And all I want is all your love, 'cause you can make me whole. Together we are more than two. Together we can make it through. Everlasting, those days before I found you, they were endless. Now I've built my life around you. Here we are now. Both of us were lonely for so long. And all I want to do is right that wrong. And all my love is waiting for you here inside my song. Now I know what I'm living for. Together you and I can soar. Everlasting, you and I are. Everlasting, our love is everlasting. All I want to do is love you more. All I want to do is love you more.
Rusty, I don't know what you're up to, but I have a feeling you underestimate Liza.
Oh?
You made it painfully obvious tonight that you would like Liza to no longer be a part of Travis's life. I have a feeling you're going to have a tough time accomplishing that. You did, of course, see the way Travis looked at her while she was singing.
I saw.
There may have been trouble lately, but by the time they left here, Rusty, well, let's just say I think they're well on their way to making up.
I'm not worried. Naja, I'd like to put a hypothetical question to you.
Go ahead.
I know how you feel about Travis, Naja. Well, let's just suppose that things were falling apart, that they were drifting apart. What would you do? Would you sit back? Or would you take advantage of the situation?
That's two questions.
Let's not play games. What would you do?
All right, since it's a hypothetical question, extremely hypothetical, I may add, there's no harm in answering it. I'd go after him like a shot.
missed you.
Birthday. I love you. I love you so much.